Hello, this is Allie Wellington of AllieWellington.com. I'm here with Brooke Green, and she is the author of You, Me, and He, a sensational novel that I finished in about 2 days with my attention span. So I just wanted you I just wanted to talk to her, and hopefully we can get some tips from her. And I know there are a lot of writers out there who are interested in writing and getting their book published, so maybe we can get some tips from her. Hi, Brooke.
Hi, Allie.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Brooke and I met on Twitter, so I do want to let you guys know that Twitter is a great marketing tool and a networking tool.
Yeah.
Brooke, I guess we'll just dive in here. How did you get started writing?
Actually, I used to write a lot when I was younger, but it was more so like poetry. That's when I was kind of in my public enemy militant phase. I did that a lot through my teenage years, and then I kind of let it go for a while. This book kind of just came out of the blue because I hadn't written anything in years, but I was an avid reader, so it was just more so just wanting to do something, after a lot of the books that I read. Some of the ones, nowadays I didn't really particularly care for.
Mm-hmm.
I used to always have an idea about what they should have done differently with the story, but then after a while I said, at least they wrote the book. So you can't complain if you didn't write.
Yeah, so. You're right. How did you, I guess this book, for you guys who haven't read the book or don't know anything about You, Me, and He, it's a book about a woman who finds out that her man is bisexual, and she walks in on her fiance, I think, at the time, with his lover, and she chooses to stay because she feels that she knows everything that is going on. And there's lots more drama and chaos, and I don't want to give away too much. But Brooke, how did you come up with the characters in the book?
The characters, well, let's see, I'm gonna put it like this. This is the best way that I can explain it is when I started writing You, Me, and He, the only thing that I knew that was going to happen in the story was the opening scene.
Okay.
When she got the phone call.
Okay.
That was it. So everything else just kind of, as I started writing, the other characters just developed. I didn't have a layout. I didn't have any kind of outline or anything. It was just, the story just developed itself, kind of started writing itself almost. Donna, who is one of the main characters in the book, she's a combination of a few people. A lot of her sassiness and, kind of like her little quips and smart mouth all together. A lot of that is me.
Okay.
So, which is why a lot of people who read the book do not believe that it's not a true story. That, they swear it's me, that, it happened to me. It's like, I can hear you saying that. Like, well, yeah, I wrote it, so you're going to hear my voice.
Of course.
He is actually no one. He just came from my imagination, honestly. I did really want to make him likable just so the story can be a little more believable. Mm-hmm. A lot of women would say off the bat, a lot of women and men would say, oh, no woman would ever stay with a man who's bisexual, which I know to be false.
Yeah, that is false.
Exactly. So I just wanted to make it a little more believable, like, okay, he couldn't really be a jerk and be bisexual and she still stay with him. You know, so he's kind of a nice guy. You almost feel sorry for her because she's such a witch. Mm-hmm. Jared, he's a few guys that I know who just...
Jared was he was horrible. I don't know. I just cringed when I was reading it, but it was, I don't know. And the using of her friend, I forgot her friend's name, but I did not have my book with me. Sabrina, yes. That was just, I don't know, even though Sabrina she was horrible too, I still felt bad for her, So it awakened all the emotions. But so Jared, who was he again? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying he's a combination of a few men that I know. But just, took some of their worst qualities, the womanizing, just the chauvinism, everything. Misogyny, just horrible. Just took their worst characteristics, honestly. He's really not one person. Jackie, she's a combination of a few women that I know who are very just, I guess, submissive and just kind of gave up, content almost, just like, well, where else am I going to go, that kind of woman.
Okay, yeah.
Feels like she can't leave, feels like she's stuck.
Yeah.
Those are the four main characters. You touched on Sabrina a little bit. Mm-hmm. She's not, no one actually is, one person I could think of, or, I pulled it from someplace. Mr. Reed, actually, my mother's going to kill me if I say this. He's kind of part of, like, my grandfather.
Okay.
Father.
Okay.
He's Keith's father, for those of you who don't know. He's like a total womanizer, sleeps with anything walking, competing with his son. Some of his characteristics I pulled from my grandfather. I really hope my mother does not listen to this.
Okay.
And so that's it.
If this is Brooke's mother listening, this is the other Brooke Green, not this one. So,
yes.
Yeah. The other thing is, so explain to me your writing, like your writing style. So when you're going to write and you're settled, do you just get these ideas, or do you just sit down and write, or how does that work?
It's normally just like I'll come up, just with a main idea, something that I can build a story around. It's the same with you, me and he, like the phone call. It's like, okay, now we take it from there. And then from that, I just go. Like I said, the story develops itself. I'm not really good at planning, so to speak, actually planning anything.
Okay.
So if I sat down and written an outline, more than likely I would not have followed it. So it would have been a waste of time. I think, the story was a little more exciting that way for me just writing because, I'm working and I'm coming up with an idea like, oh my God, I can't wait. I want her to say this, or I want this to happen. Mm-hmm. So that's, more my style. Kind of fly by the seat of your pants.
Okay. I do that a lot in work too, so I understand. But I think sometimes that's when you get your best stuff. But I guess, everybody has their own style, and some people, more the creative types, when I talk to them, I see that it's normally they get an idea or a theme, and then they just go with it instead of, like, planning it out.